Great morning, grade 4 students. Today is a lovely day because of you. Once again, welcome to our scientific day with Miss Shara. Let's read our learning targets for today. First, I can explain the Earth's rotation. Second, I can understand the importance of the Earth's rotation. Now let us read our work plan for today. Science bits, recall, discussion, exit card. Okay, so as we go along our discussion, think about it. How do movements of the sun, earth, and moon affect the patterns observed by humans on earth? Let's discuss. So before we proceed with our lesson, let's go first to our science bits today. Can you look at the pictures? Have you recall our lessons or past lessons about weather? Look at these clouds. What do you call these clouds? These are stormy clouds. So it's tulang lightning show sa kalangitan ang mga makapigil hiningang mga kuhang ito ng pagguhit ng mga kidlat sa isang nabuong intense thunderstorm cloud sa bahagi ng General Emilio Aguinaldo, Cavite. So this is news that comes from GMA News. Ayon sa GMA News, tanaw hanggang sa Antipolo ang mga naging pagkidlat sa Batangas. Nilinaw ng PBOX na dulot ng localized thunderstorm ang mga nangyaring pagkidlat at wala itong kinalaman sa volcanic activity ng Taal Volcano. So this is our science bits for today. This is a spectacular view. So this has nothing to do with the volcano. Now let us go with Earth movements. The Earth moves in two different ways. First is rotation and revolution. To better understand Earth's rotation, so we're going to talk about that today. Let us watch this short video.
What is Earth's rotation? The movement of the Earth on its axis is called rotation. Every day, the sun appears to rise in the east, then travels across the sky and set in the west. You can observe this day in and day out. But hey, did you know that the sun does not actually move from east to west? Instead, the Earth is the one spinning on its axis. Take a look at the Earth. The Earth rotates or spins from west to east. Therefore, think about this. If you fly above the North Pole of the Earth, you will see that the Earth rotates counterclockwise. But on the other pole of the Earth, which is the South Pole, its rotation will be seen as clockwise. Now you know how the Earth rotates or spins. And because of that, the Earth's rotation results to the occurrence of day and night. The sun seems to rise in the east and sets in the west. But the apparent movement of the sun is due to the direction of the Earth's rotation and also because we observe the sky from the Earth. Places facing the sun experience daytime, while those facing away from the sun experience nighttime. The period of one complete rotation of the Earth is defined as a day, and it takes 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4.2 seconds to be exact.
Alright, so that is Earth's rotation. Now let's break it down. What are the words that have been mentioned in the video? So let's unlock those words. We heard the word rotate. Rotate means to spin around a center. We also heard the word axis. So an axis is an imaginary line that an object rotates around. And then we have revolve. So revolve means to move around another object. Orbit. What is an orbit? The path that an object takes as it goes around another object. Let's take a few notes from the video. First one, Earth completes one rotation on its axis every 24 hours. As Earth rotates, the Sun appears to rise in the east and set in the west. The stars, moon, and planets appear to move across the sky each night because of Earth's rotation. At dawn and dusk, shadows are long, and at midday, they are short. So what are the effects of Earth's rotation? Let's look at it.
The sun appears to rise in the east, then travels across the sky and set in the west. You can observe this day in and day out.
So what makes day and night? Earth's rotation causes observable patterns like night and day. View of Earth from space showing daytime and nighttime. The light from the sun shines on half of the Earth at any given time. That side is warmer and brighter. The other side of the Earth faces away from the sun, so it's dark, it's cooler. Since the Earth is always spinning, there is a line between day and night, and we pass through it each day. What activities can you do during daytime? We have to wake up, brush our teeth, take a bath, go to school, play, eat. Then we can study. So those are the things we can do during daytime. How about the activities that we can do during nighttime? We can sleep. Yeah, during nighttime we can sleep. Some people go fishing during nighttime, or they can catch insects, fireflies, something like that. Others just look at the moon and the stars. They do star watching, stargazing. Another pattern caused by the Earth's rotation is the length of our shadows. Shadows are longer in the afternoon than at noon. If you study shadows and their appearance throughout the day, you can use this information to help estimate the time. Sundials are designed using these ideas. Right? Sundials is used by our ancestors to identify what time it is, the day. So in the morning, they will look at the shadow. So there's longer shadow. As noon comes, shorter shadows. Shadows can be used also for telling time because of Earth's rotation. So what evidence do we have that the Earth rotates? There is this called Foucault pendulum. An invention provides evidence that the Earth is rotating on its axis. The swinging pendulum would always trace a straight line as it swings back and forth if it were sitting on an unmoving surface. However, as time goes by, the path of the pendulum changes, providing evidence that the surface it is sitting on, the Earth, is rotating. So this instrument gives us the evidence that the Earth rotates. For our reflection time, let us read this. Her routine was as predictable as the rotation of the Earth. So we can predict that every morning the sun will come up and in the evening it will set, just like the how Earth rotates. I would like to emphasize consistency, right? The Earth rotates consistently. So our routine can be consistent. Let's be consistent in working, in checking our lesson packages. When we do something or when we start something, let's be consistent and let us finish it. Finish whatever we have started. Okay, so those are the information or concepts about Earth's rotations. It gives us day and night. It gives us different length of shadows that tells us what time of the day it is. And it gives us hope and consistency that every morning the sun will come up and in the evening it will set so that we can take a rest. Now let's go to Genio and answer the scientific activity. You also briefly answered the 321 exit card. So write three learnings from the day's topic, two effects of the Earth's rotation, and if you have question, you can message me in Messenger and I will gladly answer it. So once again, this is Miss Shara saying thank you and stay safe, stay happy, have a scientific day.